Okay, I'm going to start with On Wings of Courage. Clear? So, this is written by this story is all about the military officer, Doctor, like General Marshall Singh. He was died, and after that, his story had written like what kind of achievement this man had done. We are going to understand that on Wings of Courage. So in this lesson we will going to understand about a person who is a military officer, about a person who is a military officer, right? About a person who is a military officer. Clear? And what kind of motivation and inspiration we will going to take from it. Let's start. Air Force Marshal Arjun Singh, an icon of India's military history, will always be remembered as a war hero who had successfully led a young Indian Air Force during the 1965 Indo-Pak War. So here first paragraph is talk about Arjun Marshal Singh was always remembered. He died. He will be remembered always because when he was very young, he had contributed himself in the war in Indian Pakistan war, which was happened in 1965. He was the person who was leading from front, the only officer to attain the highest post of marshal. And Arjun Singh was the only military officer who had reached to highest post in Air Force, which is marshal. The Air Force equivalent to the army's, and this post was equal to the army 5-star field marshal. Arjun Singh was a fearless and exceptional pilot who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft. Okay, so here they are saying that Arjun Singh. Arjun Singh was a very exceptional leader, and he had a very good experience. He had fly as if 60 different types of aeroplanes or aircraft, and his post, he was the only person who had reached is the highest post in Air Force, and his post is to is equivalent to the military army 5-star, right? He played a major role in transforming the Indian Air Force into one of the most potent air force globally and the fourth biggest in the world. So he is the most important person. Because of him, our Indian military department, Indian Air Force, have reached in front of international level. It becomes the first biggest in the world. Potent meaning is given over here powerful. Because of Arjun Singh, our Indian Air Force department become powerful in the world, and his contribution to the Indian Air Force is monumental to the list. Monumental. So his contribution is also important for Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force grew with him. He was the epitome of military leadership in classical sense, and it is therefore not surprising that he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. Former Vice Chief of Indian Air Force Kapil Kak said. So here the former Kapil Kak also said about him. There was a former Air Force Chief Marshal. He said that uh, Arjun Singh, Marshal Arjun Singh was a good person. He is important for the Indian Air Force Department, and because when he was present, and because of him, Indian Air Force Department grew up, like it grown up, right? And Arjun Singh was honored honored with the rank of Marshal on the Republic Day in 2002. Sorry. Arjun Singh in 2002, Arjun Singh was honored with the highest rank during Republic 26 January 2020, 2002. He got this highest position rank. And Sam Harmozji Ramji Jamshedji Manekshaw. So Sam Manekshaw and KM Kareppa were the only two army generals honored with rank of Field Marshal. So which means Sam Manekshaw and KM Kareppa at that time they were the only two who were the highest post in military department, and third one is our Arjun Marshal Arjun Singh, right? So which means from three department, three people were the leader. The one was the Sam Manekshaw and KM Kareppa, and third one is Arjun Singh, and he was known as the man of few words. Arjun Singh was also known as the man of few words. Arjun Singh was not only fearless pilot but also profound knowledge about air power and applied it in a wide spectrum of areas. So Arjun Singh was so much knowledgeable that he was not only just a fearless pilot. He have lots of knowledge and he's applying also in when he was flying the aircraft. Arjun Singh has assiduously led the Indian Air Force. Like Arjun Singh had the working hard, led the Indian Air Force during the 1965 war and denied success to Pakistan Air Force, though it was better equipped with American support. His most outstanding contribution was during that war, said Kak. So again the Kapil Kak said what he was not only just a fearless pilot, he was also he was not just the fearless pilot. He was also applying that knowledge in real life, and his greatest contribution of Arjun Singh was during the war 1965. During the war 1965, commending his role, commending his role, officially praising his role in the war, YB Chavan, the defense minister, had written. So the defense minister YB Chavan has written for commending, for officially praising Air Marshal Singh, Arjun Singh is a jewel of a person, quite efficient and firm, unacceptable but a very able leader. So defense minister have also said something. He was a fearless pilot. He was a jewel of a person, and he was a jewel, which means he is a diamond, and he was a able leader for our country. Which means here the different person is talking about Air Force Marshal Arjun Singh. In 1944, the Marshal had led a squadron against the Japanese war. So Arjun Marshal Singh had had flight with the squad to fight with the Japan during the Arakan campaign, flying close air support mission during Christian Imphal campaign, later assisted the advance of the Allied forces to Yangon. So 1944 Air Force Arjun Marshal Singh had fighted with the Japan, and when he fighted with Japan he was totally planned in Arakan campaign and later assisted the advance Allied forces to Yangon. So which means he had done this kind of thing. I'm stopping here. We will continue in the next video. We are understanding in this video that about Air Force Marshal Arjun Singh, how much he brave, he got this award. People and this whole department is grieved by him. Okay, so thanks for listening me.